Hey everybody, Joe Vanourney, Cherry the Geek TV. We are here at San Diego Comic-Con 2024 talking about the new sci-fi series Venus Prime, and we're here with one of the co-authors of the book franchise of which is based, Arthur C. Clarke, of course, created that. This is Paul Preuss. Talk about this book franchise that you've written. Kind of give, for those unfamiliar with it, what is it about, and how did this journey come to adapting this to the screen?
Well, it adapted when it started out as a game, and the game was old-fashioned by the time that games were getting a lot of attention. So the fellow who had started me that way said, would you like to do Arthur Clarke's Venus Prime instead of the Venus Prime that you were doing for something else? And it turned out that it was delightful for me because I was able to take that game, which was you are doing this, you are doing that, and turn it into a female, a woman who was really the center of everything that I really wanted to do. And that's where that all started. And Arthur and I talked back and forth as to how we were going to do it. And that's how it all started in the beginning, and it ended up with 6 stories, six novels, which the one we're doing now, of course, is the first.
So, how long has this journey been from when these books were kind of written into making this series?
The books were written in the late 1980s and the 1990s, just at the very end of it there. So it's a bit back in what is to me quite exciting futures, because Arthur was better at seeing what the future was going to be like than anybody that I'd ever met, and I got to know him very much as I did it. I'm also a science writer myself, so that I had some sense of how good he was looking into the future and how much fun it was for me to write it that way.
So sometimes when books are adapted into films or television series, the authors aren't involved. Obviously, you're involved. You're here. You're promoting it. For those that are familiar with the books, how faithful to the series is it? Is it a faithful adaptation, or are there little changes along the way?
There are some changes, but there are changes that actually help. The way the story was written, Sparta, who is our gal who is really the center of all of this, and she, when we see her to begin with, they're trying to kill her, and she gets away and she begins to learn back all the lost memories that she had, and she begins to know what's going on. And to answer your question, it takes her 2 or 3 years before she actually becomes the person that is active in the story that we wrote. These guys have made it happen a lot faster. It's the same stuff, but it happens a lot faster, and they're doing a great job with it in a way that I'm really happy about what they've done. It turns a novel that goes on forever, and that novel, which is much of Arthur Clarke and much of me, the rest of it, and it turns into something which it can happen on the screen as you watch it, faster and faster than anything that you would have read back in the 1980s. Yeah.
Well, the series called Venus Prime is coming soon. Keep an eye out for it. Check out the book in the meantime, the book series in the meantime, and stay tuned to Cherry the Geek TV for more coverage here at San Diego Comic-Con 2024.